Right guys, I'm just about to get my breakfast. This is my breakfast routine with diabetes. So the number one thing I have to do every single morning before I do anything, the second I get out of bed, number one thing is to come down to your sink, put a bit of soap in your hand, rub the soap in. If it's dry soap, put a bit of water in this hand and this hand and scrub your fingertips, mainly your fingertips and your hands. And wash that soap out. Right guys, this is a simple little pouch. I had a GoPro camera from last year or the year before, and I'm using my GoPro camera bag for all this stuff that I need. So this is my kit, my survival kit. And then this is the one the doctor gave me. This is the information I have to write down in the book. This is for when I'm out and about, my sugar level is low. These are some sort of sweets. This is the medicine that I have to take once a day. I have to build up the tolerance until I get to, was it 5,000 milligrams or something like that? I think it's milligrams, yeah. So till I can take 4 of these a day. For now, I can only take one a day for 7 days, and that goes up. Right, so this is just a handy GoPro case that I had lying around. This is the main testing kit. I'm going to put it on the table. And this case came in handy for one thing and one thing only. This is the reason why I'm using it, is because my insulin pen fits in there perfectly, and it's not pressing this button by squashing it up against the walls of another case. So it's like a pencil case, guys. I put it in there, it's loose and it's easy to get to. So the first thing I can get to when I open this. So I'll close that down. You can actually put, if there's enough room in the case that you decide to get for yourself, if there's enough room for all this and a few extras, put a few extras in and make this your travel case. When you can afford to get yourself all new stuff, like all this, have one case at home and one for travel. Always make sure you carry this with you. No matter what you do, carry this with you. Whatever's in this, you need. Right, that's enough of the serious stuff. Now let's get to the scary stuff. Oh, first things first, I need tissue. Pause. Right guys, there's another thing. When you're out and about and travelling, and you bring your travel kit with you, if you have two kits, one kit for at home and one kit for travelling, then always have this lying around where you always have it with you outside, because it's a hand sanitizer. You open up the bottle, you spray it in your hand, and then you have clean hands before you touch any of this stuff. That's any hand sanitizer. Doesn't matter what country in the world that you live in, it'll be under a different name. It all does the same thing, it cleans your hands. Because this day and age with the coronavirus, everybody nearly has it. And there's another good thing you need for your kit is tissue. Packets of tissue are good for when you're traveling. Tissue at home is good just to use the tissue at home, as long as it's clean and clean environment. Right, I'm gonna get straight into it. This is the scary part for me. I've been diagnosed 2 days ago and I'm terrified of needles. Probably like yourself, you may be terrified of the needles and this stabbing in the finger and stuff like that, but it has to be done no matter how many times you jump. We're terrified of them. Even if you're not terrified of them, we still have to do this. Oh, there's tears coming into my eyes now. No, I have to do this. Right, so I have to set up first. I take this out. My eye's starting to twitch now and everything it is. And then I have to take one of these little strips out. You can tell how nervous I am, just the way I'm shaking here. Right, just make sure you don't touch this end down here. Because this end goes into the machine. This end down here goes into the blood. And make sure you close that straight away. As soon as you open it, take one out, close it, put it back in the position. Oh shit, I dropped it. Right, you take this. I have my wife here, she's the camera woman, just in case I put it in the wrong way. So see this little sticker here, this little square. This little square means down. And this one means up. Am I right?
Yes, white side down.
White side down, black side up.
On this model.
On this model. And then when I push that in there, it's going to switch it on. So it's switching on, as you can see. Now I'll put this down and make sure this does not touch anything, because this is the thing that tests your blood. Oh, look, I'm scarred. How do you prime this? Pull this back?
Yes.
You pull this back.
Now it's loaded.
Now it's loaded. Then you let it go. Like this. Now, this is a scary moment for me because I don't like anything like this. Because something happened before in the world. And plus, when you're around people that died and were taking drugs, over drugs, all this scares you, and this is gonna make me. Oh, I might not have the bottle to do it myself.
You can do it.
I can't do it. Oh, how do I do it? Do I press this button?
Yeah.
See this button? See this button here? You have to press that button, so it's gonna make you jump. Oh God. Oh God. Please, babe. I can't do it by myself.
Imagine it's a rubber band.
I don't care if it's a rubber band. I'll do the rubber band instead of this.
You can do it.
I'm pressing, but my finger won't press the button. Oh, you bleeding idiot. Got it.
Well done.
I got it. Babe, I did it.
Good. And now?
I did it, but do you know why? In my head, all that bad stuff disappeared, and I realised I have to do it. So you get your tissue, guys, yeah? Your first drop of blood, you wipe it away. Because we don't want anything like acidic in your blood. Then you push it, and you create more blood. This is the good blood. And then you put this somewhere safe for a minute.
I think you have to redo it because it closed down.
It closed down, right? So I'll plug it out.
Yeah.
Plug it back in.
Yeah.
Wait for a second. If that happens, look. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Then what I'll do is I'll put this bit into the blood like this. And then I'll get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 14.5. Now, when you see the 14.5 or whatever number you get, you go and put that into your diary book for your doctors or for your personal use, whatever it may be. Now, we need to clean that part up. That was scary for me, guys. But I have to do it. I've no choice. Right, now, I'm going to take this bit out with the tissue that I have on my finger. And I'll pop it like this. And then I'm going to put the machine back in. Any which way possible, as long as it fits in. like that. Now, this needle that I'm using is a week-long needle. You can get a day one, you can get a weekly one. So I have to change this every week. So if you get it on a Thursday, you change it the following Thursday without fail, because you don't want anything getting into this, any dirt or anything getting into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that back in its case. It's unprimed because you used it, and these are the needles that goes into it. These are the refills. So straight away when you're finished, close this up, because you don't want any dust or any debris or anything getting in there.
And when you are running out of needles, you can go get them free?
Yeah, you
from
can get them
local
free
doctor?
from your chemist or your doctor. So what I'm going to do now, see the way the blood is stopping? As soon as the blood stopped, the thing is there that I put in. You wrap it up in the tissue, like this, tight as you can, and just put it somewhere for 1 second. See, a little pinprick. It's scary, I know, when you're stabbing yourself, but it's for a good cause, for a good reason. Now, the second scary part. This is the one that most people feel the most fear from actually doing, which was me at this moment. Is me at this moment. Because this is yesterday, when the doctor was teaching me and my wife how to use this. Oh. Yeah, I need my needles, babe. Right, the second scary moment of the whole thing is the insulin pen. This absolutely terrified me until the doctor and my wife helped me yesterday in the hospital when I had to stick it into my belly for the first time. So this is how I'm going to do it today. I'm still a bit terrified, still a bit scared. So, but I have to take it every day around the same time, no matter what. So this is a 24-hour insulin. So every 24 hours I have to take this insulin on religion time. Basically, if you take it at 1 o'clock, you take it at 1 o'clock the next day. Every day, so on. This is my first week, guys. Like, my first 2 days this week. I only got diagnosed yesterday. And this, I'm talking too much now because I know I'm scared of it. That's why I'm rabbiting on. So, best thing to do is just get it done. Because if you don't, you're going to be sick and in hospital. So I'm going to open this. I don't suggest you ever doing this, guys. This is a no-no. Never ever keep your Sharpies in here. Get yourself a tub like this, a big tub. Like, say a big medicine tub. Do not if your mum is, or your dad or someone in your family has a tub, medicine tub, that someone who has headaches and has a Disprin jar or a Panadol jar or whatever medication jar. Get some of these and put them into that and keep them for an emergency. And these are the last Sharpie needles that you use. Oh my God. Right, I'm going to put this here so nothing gets into the... I'm going to open the pen. Look, I'm nervous. Do you know I'm nervous, guys? Right, so I'm going to put that in there. I need to put things where they can't get dirty. Then I'm going to open the yogurt tin. We're calling this the yogurt tin because that's what my wife and the doctor said yesterday. It's like a yogurt. Right, so you just peel this paper off like so, and then you discard that paper with the tissue and the spot of blood from your finger. Then you get this like this. Can you see?
Yeah.
There's a little guide. You push it down, you twist it. It's locked into place. So sometimes you might have stronger hands. Just don't push, if you know what I mean. Right, this is the insulin inside. Then this is the turning knob for the twisty thing to get to the how many drops you have to take.
How many units?
How many units? So I'm putting it to unit 2 for, this is what you have to do, guys. Put it to unit 2, right? Take off this plastic bubble thing and put it with the rubbish where it's gonna go. You're gonna need this now in a second, so you're gonna have to put this somewhere safe, right? And then
Wait, first you take covers off.
oh yeah, then you take that is the oh yeah, there's another cover, guys. Then you have to take this orange cover off and you put that there like that. That was meant to come off like this, isn't it?
No, you can toss that orange one.
I can toss this orange one in the bin. Thanks, Mrs. That's the wife. Right, but this one you have to keep safe for a minute. Right, now, you got your needle. Yeah, the pen, it's called a pen, not a needle. Remember that, if you're scared of needles, call it a stupid pen. Right, a pen, yeah, insulin pen. So, now I primed it for 2
Units?
2 units. This is to get the air out of the top of the pen. And then you just press it like this. Press, hold. Releases and slowly let it go. Well, just let it go, it's a pen. And now, it brought it back to 0 units. Automatically back to 0 units. Now, I have to get this to 10 units.
In your case?
In my case, it's 10 units. In your case, it could be whatever the doctor said to you, but that you have to take. Don't take the same as me. If your doctor says take 5, you take 5. Do not overtake this stuff. Because 10 units is my dosage. 4, 5, 6, 7 units could be your dosage, whatever it may be. So only take the dosage your doctor, nobody else, no YouTuber or nobody else. You take what your doctor told you to take. Never take over or under. Right, yesterday I started here, somewhere in around here, for the first time in my life. The doctor and my wife says, do not stab under any circumstances the same spot twice, because you can get an overbuild of your insulin. Right, enough talking, because I don't want to get too much debris or anything on the pen. Right, this is scary for me. I'm scared, babe. Right, I need to get comfortable. Right, get yourself comfortable. Pinch your skin. Hold the pen like this. You have to show how to hold the pen. Hold the pen like this. Now don't do what they do in the bloody movies and stab it in and think you're going to be better. Well, don't copy movies. Oh, I'm all better now. I don't have it. You know what I mean? Do it the way you were showed. So, basically pinch your skin. If you don't want to look, guide it up. Push it in. Perfect. Push it in. Yes. And when it's in, push this until it clicks all the way around. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release the belly. Hold for a second and pull out.
Did that hurt?
No, it didn't hurt. But it's the thought in your mind. When you're around people all your life that has taken drugs and died of drugs, and some people maybe on medications from the doctor that's passed away because of medication and stuff like that. they get scared of the needle. It terrifies them. It's terrifying me right now, even holding this like this. So, for safety, I'm taking the cap that I told you to hide over there for a second, somewhere where you can find it. You put it down on top of the pen, and you twist. Did you hear that click? Yeah, because it's going this way. So I'm going this way while I hold it in my left hand and go this way with my right hand. So I'm turning right with my thumb. See my thumb? It turns right. And then that pops off, and then you have this piece, which is called a Sharpie. Now this piece I know is in a case, but the doctor may tell you to throw it into the bin. Don't do that. Please God, don't do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put the thing back here like this with the rubbish. You're gonna get yourself a box of some sort. Now this is the box you only use this for. Alright, I'm gonna put the lid back on the pen. Put the pen back in its where I have it in the case so it's easy access. Zip it up. I'm gonna get back to that now in 2 seconds. Put everything back in, nice and clean and tidy. Make sure nothing's getting squashed. And close that back up. Now, this box is a rubbish box. But this is just to show you. I'm just gonna throw that in there. Now, when you finish with that and that box fills up with them, you get a plastic bag, you put that box into the plastic bag, and you take that box to your local chemist where you can dispose of the needle part, because we don't want that going into the landfill. And I swear to God, I am not under any circumstances going to throw that into the rubbish bin, because I don't want the bin man to pick that up and stab himself. And then I get sued because he stabbed himself, because there's letters in that bin for me. So they're going to sue me, aren't they? So if we give them to the chemists where we dispose of them, if anybody gets stuck with them, they get sued. Now we have to do it responsibly, guys. So I have to do the finger lance, like spike my finger to make it bleed 5 times a day. I know it's scary, but you, the one that has to do it as well, no matter how scared you are and you're shaking like this and you're pushing like this, hold it steady and think why you're doing it. And I have to get tested with the blood. The blood sugar has to be done 5 times every day for me, and as many times a day for you as your doctor says. Don't mind all these YouTubers who tell you, oh, because they do it 50 times a day, you have to do it 50 times a day. You're not a professional at this. You may have only realised that you have this. You might have been only diagnosed with this like myself. Like, I watch hundreds of YouTube videos, and they all tell me what they think, thinking I'm a I have it for years. But always contact your doctor, no matter what happens. If you're taking a reaction or something, you think it's a reaction, even if you get the dose of the farts and you think it's a reaction, you call your doctor.
Or if you have any questions of anything, you call.
Like my wife has just said there, if you have any questions or you're worried about something or something is playing on your mind, and maybe you can't ask your mommy or your daddy or your nanny and granddad or your mum and dad, or if you're an adult, can't talk to your wife or can't talk to your brothers or your sisters or your friends, talk to your doctor. Get that shit out of your head now. You talk to your doctor no matter what it is like that. Because this, people, your family and your friends and people who have it and had it for years, oh, you'll be okay. If I can manage, you can manage. But they might have type 2 diabetes. My family can have type 2 diabetes like I have. But I might have a serious case more than what they have, or they might have a serious case more than I have. I have the case what the doctor tells me, not what they tell me, not what my family and friends tell me. So the next time, still recording. This is gonna be a long video, not 2 videos. I was gonna say something amazing there.
Is still recording?
I'm not still recording, I don't care, I can clip it.
Breakfast?
Yeah, guys, before my breakfast, right? This is all for breakfast every morning for me, and it might be the same for you, but with different dosages and different times. Poor, rich, middle class, working class. This is what I'm poor. I'm gonna be straight out with you. But I can still manage to take my insulin. I can still manage to take all this stuff because for the country that I live in, most of this stuff was handed to me by the hospital, and the refills from the chemist. All the refills are going to come from the chemist for this stuff, and then when the pen is broken, I can get the pen replaced. I cannot, and trust me guys, do not look up Google for when you have to change your pen or the stabby thing. Do not buy that offline. You get up off your ass, yes. It doesn't. If you can get a lift, if you can get somebody to go for you, go to your local chemist. If you're gonna buy something new, go to your local chemist and get their contact of how to buy this stuff. If not, ask your doctor. Your doctor might actually replace it for you. But don't go to Google, Amazon, eBay, whatever it is. It's your health at risk and mine. So if I want something new out of this, I'm going to the designated places I was told where to go by my doctor. This is episode number 1. If you want more videos like this, talk to me in the comments, tell me what you think, and I will do more videos like this. Maybe the next episode video will be me showing you how to do all this, but out in the environment. Like going out somewhere for a drive if you're out in a car. And this, at the moment, because I'm poor, like you maybe like yourself, or like even if you have money, you only have one of these. This is your home kit and your travel kit. But when you start getting a bit more money and a little bit more savings, double everything you got. So you'll have 2 cases then, one for home, one for travel. And depend if you all comment on this. If you all comment on this video, telling me your stories about the. I forgot the name of it now. Diabetes. If you can tell me a story about the diabetes and stuff like that, and if I get good commentary, I don't care about the views. If I get good commentary on this video, I'll make more videos as I progress into many months, weeks, months, years of being a diabetic like yourself, no matter what type it is. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, I'm bloody starving. I want me breakfast. Wife! Breakfast!